Much love and blessings. This little series would be about teaching and the teaching service. So, if you are someone who has children in secondary school, or you have children who will be approaching secondary school attendance, these videos are for you. If you're someone who is looking to become a teacher, these videos will also be helpful for you. So, watch to the end and find out, get information and clarification about things that you were previously confused about. This first video would be about how does one become a teacher. It is a step-by-step, stage-by-stage process. Now, granted, I have to have a little disclaimer here. I became a teacher over 25 years ago. So this process may have been amended. So if there are any changes to this process, please put it in the comments so let people know that, there are additional changes or additional steps, or some things may be different from what I'm saying. So this is the process that I underwent. The first stage is getting on the teacher's register. You need to apply to the Teaching Service Commission, and you need to have a secondary certificate, and if you are teaching secondary school, an undergraduate university degree. So for your secondary certificate, you need 5 O-levels and 2 A-levels, or 4 O-levels and 3 A-levels. It may be different for CSEC and CAPE because GCE O-levels and A-levels were what it was based on when I did it 25 years ago. But for CSEC and CAPE subjects, particularly CAPE, you probably need both the Unit 1 and Unit 2 subject passed, and you will need to have both Caribbean Studies and Communication Studies. While I did it, you needed GP, General Paper, which was the GCE general subject on the A-level stream, and you needed a math subject, a science subject, which was physics, chemistry, biology, or human and social biology, and you needed English. You apply. When I applied for secondary school, I had a BA, a Bachelor of Arts degree, and a BSc, a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology and Management. BA, Business Administration, BSc, Sociology and Management. Days gone by, I don't know if UE still allows it, but UE used to allow a double major or a major and a minor so that someone can basically specialize in 2 academic streams. So the second stage is where you are invited to an assessment session, where a panel of people for your particular academic stream gives you like an oral exam as to the academic subject that you are applying to teach. And they assess you based on the answers you give, and they make a deliberation as to what subject or subjects you are qualified to teach and that they would like you to teach. I was assessed to teach Principles of Business and Management of Business only. The third stage is where you attend a Ministry of Education interview. You are interviewed, and once you pass the interview, you are given a letter saying that you are assessed to teach such and such subjects, and that your interview was successful and you would be called for any vacant position that arises. Then you wait. I waited about 3 years before the ministry called me back and told me to attend an interview at a high school. So the fourth stage is where you actually attend an interview at the high school at which you are going to be placed, and a panel of principal, vice principal, deans and head of departments, according to the school, They sit and they, give you an interview, and if you pass that interview, you are called back and assumed into duty. The entire process for me took about just over 5 years for it to be completed and to be placed into a school. So there it is. That is the process by which someone becomes a teacher in the Ministry of Education. When I decided to become a teacher, I thought it would be nice to be present for the vacation periods, the school vacation periods for my children, which was Christmas, Easter, and the July-August vacation, and be available to them at home when, they were on school vacation as well. I had a misconception that those vacation periods were also free periods for the teacher. That is incorrect, I found out after becoming a teacher. The teacher does not have to report to school on those vacation period days, but the teacher has endless work to do for those periods of time, particularly teachers who teach examination classes like I did. I taught CSEC and GCO levels and CAPE and GCA levels. So it's not that there is a vacation period specifically for teachers. There is a school vacation period for the children. The teachers have work to do. But when I first applied, I didn't know that.